and welcome to Europhoria, a podcast where we look back on the great glam and garish of Eurovision past. My name's Isobel Chilman, and I'm joined, as ever, by a man who's an everlasting piece of art, a beating love within my heart. We're going up, 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 up. It's Roland Bodnam.
Oh, yay. Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Hi, mate. You all right?
We are going up, up, up. I'm doing very well, thank you. It's a balmy, high teens degrees day here in New York, and I am very much enjoying it. I'm in a t-shirt and everything.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah,
How are you doing over there?
Yeah, it's all right. It's sunny, but the wind chill is a bit...
Oh, yeah, the wind chill has an effect, doesn't it?
It does hit you. But it's nice and bright at least. Like, it looks really lovely outside. Okay, so do we... well, actually, are you drinking some booze?
I am. It's Sunday, it's warm, and so I have got a lovely bottle of Gambino Prosecco from Italy, and it has a tagline. This Prosecco has a tagline. The tagline is, "A Prosecco you cannot refuse," which
I don't know if there's any Prosecco I can refuse.
No, exactly. Just a general...
sexy, like it.
Yeah. What have you got?
Well, I have. I realised after I'd got back from being outside earlier that I forgot to pick up anything new to drink. So instead, I've just made myself a Bloody Mary.
Oh wow! Look at you cocktail maker.
Hear the ice.
That's very nice. I tell you what, Bloody Marys, they always sound appealing to me, but I don't think my palate's evolved enough for a big tomato juice.
Oh my god, I'm such a fan. On an airplane, it's the only it's the only thing I'm going to drink when I'm on a flight anywhere, especially a long haul. It's the one thing that gets me through. It's the perfect mix, like the little tins that they give you are the big Tom tomato juice.
Yeah.
And then the mini bottles of vodka are perfect size
Perfect
for
amount.
A slightly too.
God.
Oh my goodness! You popped off early.
That went right in my ear. I've just spilled everywhere. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Oh, that hit my ear. Ow! That was the most dramatic pop I think we've ever had. Hold on. I do have some paper towels right next to me. Let me just clear that up. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone, if that's scared
you dirty boy.
Oh, God. Sorry about that. That was a very premature but dramatic pop.
Okay, well, let's crack on with a bit of... Eurovision news.
Do we have any? I haven't been keeping up with it this week, I don't think.
What we were texting about the other day, mate. Or what I was tweeting about the other day. Madonna is to play 2 songs at Eurovision in Tel Aviv.
Yes. Now, Isabel, you tweeted out a very popular tweet, actually. It seems like a lot of people agree with you. Would you like to take a moment to kind of reflect what the main argument in that tweet was?
Yeah. So my argument here is, this is the world's biggest live music event. This is one of the most watched TV programmes in the world on an annual basis, right? The whole point of Eurovision is to bring together all these countries, all these amazing acts that, you know, if they're not from your country, you've potentially never heard of them. Some of them aren't even famous in their own countries. Some of them are only famous in that country or within that region nearby. And yet, following on from Justin Timberlake's horrendous performance of that song from the Trolls movie, fucking hell,
yes,
they've now putting Madonna up there, which my point is, this is the world's biggest stage for musicians. Why are we putting on massive, globally recognised Americans? They're not even in the contest. This isn't even like, you know, if they put on someone who is a globally recognised musician from someone who is a country that's actually involved in the contest, it would make a bit more sense. You know, there were some other conversations going on Twitter about this as well. I think a lot of people think this too, that she's, you know, it's not only just the fact that they're giving the stage to people that don't need it and have no connection to Eurovision in any sense. Like, unless Madonna's going to come on and sing a medley of Eurovision greatest hits, I'm really not interested. But also, they're paying her £1 million to play 2 songs at Eurovision.
I will say that this isn't a decision that's been made by the EBU. The halftime show is the responsibility of the host country, and the $1 million has been paid by a wealthy Canadian multimillionaire who has ties to Israel, and basically his argument is he wants to help them put on the best show on earth. So
they could put on the best show on earth without Madonna.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I'm not.
Who's the best show on Sweden regularly put on the best show on earth without having to have a megastar from another country get involved in this. They use their own talent, they use their own music, they use their own creativity to do something phenomenal. You don't need to get Madonna involved in this. I think that actually that's a kind of a slight on Israel in terms of their ability to put on something incredible without having one of the world's most famous pop stars not from their country involved in this.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
I'm unimpressed by the whole thing, and I'm going to go to the toilet when she's playing.
That is a good opportunity. But yeah, I'm just saying it's not Jon's fault. That was the piece of news that I remember us needing to talk about as well, and we've done it. So shall we move on?
Yes, because we have got loads of Any Other Business
Yay!
this week. You lot are all amazing and have got in touch in your masses this week. So I have 3 emails that I'm going to talk about. So to start off with, I've had Patsy for 2 years.
Oh, Pat.
Patsy, my little cat. I adopted her 2 years ago today.
Oh, well, here's to Pats. I'm going to drink some Prosecco for Pats.
Matey, she's having a little snooze at the moment. Little baby girl. Adopt, don't shop, everyone.
Adopt, don't shop.
Okay, so emails. So we're going to start with an email that had the subject line, "A new listener in the land of the Reverend."
Ooh, wow. I don't think we've ever had an email from Canada before. Wow.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So this email says, "Hi, Roland and Isobel. I just discovered your podcast a week or 2 ago, and I've been listening ferociously on my commute every day.
That's what it's for.
I've also gotten my boyfriend hooked on it. Thank you for making me laugh out loud every episode. The people on my bus must think I'm a crazy person."
That's, again, making young children wee themselves. I can't remember what the other one was, and making people think you're crazy.
Absolutely. That's our aim, for sure.
Yeah.
Roland, although Isobel gives you a hard time about it, I do love the political history in your stories.
Oh, I don't think you give me a hard time. Maybe you used to back in the day.
Yeah, it used to get very political.
Well, the one that I talked entirely about the Sami tribe and not about Eurovision.
Oh my God, and not about Eurovision.
I think that was warranted. But yeah, we've figured out the balance now.
Yeah, it's fine. Bless him. He says, then in brackets afterwards, "Sorry, I will probably will no longer be your favourite."
Oh,
no, bless you. Everyone's my favourite. You're all my favourites. I just finished listening to the Azerbaijan-Armenia episode, and it added some great backstory to their Eurovision tensions.
Yeah,
it was a really good one.
You wait till you hear the one I did after that, which ties that whole thing into to Trump as well. That was fun.
We're basically political insight geniuses.
Pretty much are.
It goes on to say, "As a citizen of one of the settler dominions, I also love listening to the podcast for the British slang. Isobel, I am still howling about when you talked about Gina G's gusset."
I always think that that's worse than it is. It sounds more biological than
gusset.
Yeah, it does sound like something that maybe your OBGYN might look at.
Well, they would do if they were looking through it to
push
get
it to one side or
your vag.
There's another bit of British slang for you.
Yeah. Email says, "I agree with the Reverend that Canadians would probably love Eurovision if they knew about it. So I've been spreading the gospel of Eurovision as best I can. I convinced a few co-workers into watching it with us this year." Fantastic.
Amazing.
"Anyway, keep up the good work. I'm already looking forward to your reviews of the 41 new songs this year. Ross." Thank you very much, Ross.
We are going to do that, aren't we, in a couple of weeks, our 41 song review.
We are indeed. Yeah,
4 weeks, a month. It's about a month.
Yeah, about a month. Just before. It'll be the week before Eurovision. So the week of Eurovision.
Yeah.
Ross also puts, "P.S. Another PhD listener here."
What? Are you
So I'm hopeful to one day join the illustrious Dr. Reggie and the doctor from Wyoming. Your podcast is like catnip to PhDs, apparently.
Why is that? What have we done?
We're really smart.
I mean, kind of.
We're just really smart. Or we're
Wow.
just so inanely stupid that it means their brains
like-
can relax from having to do their PhD.
or it's like an interesting case study to them.
Yeah, we'll find out actually all of them are doctors of like
like-
psychological neuroses. And
We're like, they're doing talks about us. Oh no.
I'm down with that. I'm fine. I'm fine
If we can go on a tour and they can just take us around as a sort of circus show, then I'm all right with that. I'm fine.
Lovely. Oh, thank you so much, Ross, for getting in touch. That's very
Thank
sweet
you.
of you. Love it.
Wow, so smart.
Next up, we have a response from Jade, who emailed us recently regarding last episode's Mykolas debate.
Ah, yes. Now this
yes.
is the one who wasn't sure why we hated the Nicholas song and slightly defended it, right? Okay.
Yeah. So Jade says, "Hi, Isobel and Roland. Thank you for clearing up your Mykolas hatred. Admittedly, I hate the lyrics also and was genuinely shocked at them when I saw them written down for the first time. Gross. I think the hype of the song was what got me, and flossing also makes me facepalm. Really, it was all terrible, but I think it's a guilty pleasure that I will bear the burden of. I hope we can set aside our differences, Isobel, and become friends." Jade. Of course, we were
Jade.
always friends. We were the
Yeah.
best friends. I actually like
Yes.
you more than I like Roland, so it's fine.
Don't start a podcast with Jade now, please. I'd be lost without it.
No, I love you.
Yeah, thanks.
I haven't backtracked enough through your podcast yet. Don't worry, working on it. So sorry if you have already commented on these things. I
Okay.
fell in love with Eurovision because of Alexander Rybak's Fairy Tale in 2009. I was a budding violinist at the time and was convinced I would marry him. I love that. I think at one time or another we've all been convinced we're going to marry him.
I was, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I've thought that too. You're not on your own there, Jade. I think this may partially be why my husband hates Eurovision.
Oh no! Don't. Hey, your husband
know.
shouldn't be jealous of Alexander Rybak. I mean, we're all jealous of Alexander Rybak for various reasons, but I mean, don't be jealous because of that.
And Jade, no, I don't know why you married a man who doesn't love Eurovision either.
That's a good question.
What are you
we
doing?
all, we all have to take our burdens somewhere.
I know, I suppose you've got to back down on a few things, haven't you?
In sickness and in health.
Oh, and that is sickness for sure.
That is sick.
That is sick. It makes me sick to the core. Jade says, "Do you guys have a favourite Eurovision year? Mine has got to be Building Bridges 2015. A Monster Like Me was just amazing. Goodbye to Yesterday I had on repeat for months and months after. Face the Shadow, Rhythm Inside, Golden Boy, One Last Breath. It was just such a good year. Hope you're both well, Jade." And then in brackets, still unfortunately in England.
Yeah, well, it happens. Do you have a favourite year, Isobel?
Favourite Eurovision year?
I mean, 2016 when we went to Copenhagen and watched it in Sweden was pretty great. And obviously, with Petra and Måns, as presenters, you can't get much better than that, really, can you?
In terms of the most fun I've had, probably is that, 2015, actually. You know what? 2015 was... Oh my God, no, she's right. 2015 had so many bangers. Like song after song after song after song was absolutely incredible. That was also the Aminata year, no? The same year as Rhythm Inside was Love Injected.
Yeah.
I think that was there as well.
2015 was one of the most recent best for
music.
I think...
you know what, Jade, I'm with you. I fully agree with you on this one, actually. I think in terms of the number of songs that I then put from that episode, that contest into my playlist, I'd say a good 90% of them went in. Okay. And so, and now I'm going to end on an email.
Yes.
Which we have both agreed is maybe the nicest and best email we've ever been sent. Sorry to the rest of you. We love you all.
I was literally smiling for the rest of the day when I sneakily...
So
I know I'm not
lovely.
meant to on a week where you read them, but this one I did read, and I was nearly brought to joyful tears. I'll be honest. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It is one of the nicest, but also one of the longest.
Yes.
So I am going to give the abridged version of it here so we can get through it. So the email says, "Hello from Taylor in Florida, continent of North America."
Good job. Good start.
Hello, Taylor. "I've been listening to the podcast since around the 3rd episode way back when and have finally psyched myself up to write in. Bless you. Here's a bit about my history with Eurovision. I've been watching since the 2014 semi-finals. One Tuesday evening, I found the internet freaking over some giant musical competition and just had to check it out. I fell in love.
We all remember
Great
the moment
start.
we fell in love with Eurovision, don't we?
Oh yeah, for sure. Mine was, many years before that. But it's a beautiful moment for sure.
Yeah.
The summer of 2014 was when I dove into Eurovision's past and discovered my all-time favourite Eurovision song from Albania 2012, Sus. Despite not knowing a lick of Albanian, I learnt it. I'm a huge language lover. I'm studying French and Russian in university and have memorised songs in 17 languages.
Whoa! Our listeners are... Can we have something in our tagline where it's like the most intelligent listeners on iTunes or something like that? Because there's something... There are some podcasts where you can say the opposite for, but I feel like our listeners are...
We've got some... We haven't got no dum-dums.
No. And I don't know why, because it's not like we're particularly... I mean, we're all right, but we're not doctors.
No, we're not that smart. We're not PhD smart.
No, absolutely not.
Taylor goes on to say, I dragged my mother into the fold between the 2014 and 15 contests. She loved Rhythm Inside and still does to this day, as do I. Throughout the years, I've kept detailed spreadsheets on just about every aspect of the contest. My reviews of all the national finals, my ranking trends, comparing my rankings with my mum's, all sorts of yearly statistical analysis. You name it, I have a spreadsheet. She says, this year I'll be part of the televote.
What?
Woo! In May, I'll be studying in Moscow, arriving a week before the contest.
Jeez.
First time gets to vote.
Yeah.
Perfect. She did put in brackets there, a very tiny lesbian studying in Russia. We'll see how that goes.
We did say about Eurovision in Russia is always going to be slightly problematic, isn't it? Because of all that stuff.
Because of all the homophobia.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Yeah,
to be blunt, that's the stuff. The homophobia.
Well,
you'll
I'm
be
sure
all right.
she'll be okay.
You'll be all right, Taylor. Look after yourself. Taylor says, I've been meaning to write in for the longest time. Crazy levels of anxiety, plus being an American Eurovision fan, has led to a very internal experience for me through the years. I wanted to volunteer to sing when the Europhoria songwriting process was collaborative, but couldn't bring myself to email. But I'm here now. And if you ever need someone to belt out a song in Albanian, Belarusian, Estonian, Finnish, French, Georgian, Greek, Hungarian, Icelandic, Italian, Norwegian, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Serbian, Spanish or Swedish, I'm your gal.
Oh my God. I feel like we should go back and maybe get some translated that we can then do. Maybe we'll pick out a couple of favourites and see if we can get some translated versions.
Well, especially if did she say she's learning French? Yeah, French and Russian, especially if we chose those ones, because they're those ones she could actually help us translate to make sense and still rhyme.
I'm so excited. This is amazing.
We've got so much more to learn. It's brilliant.
Yes, yeah.
Taylor also sent an attachment with her email, which is a video of her performance of the 2012 Albanian entry, Sus.
Oh my God.
Which is so crazy good. So we are going to have a little listen to it now.
Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God. Wow, that is
a pair of lungs.
What on earth? That's put anything that I've ever done on this show to complete shame. That's amazing.
Taylor put at the end of her email, PS to Isobel, whenever I show my mum an episode, she loves your laugh.
Yes. That's what we love. Yes, your signature.
But Roland, that wasn't the only thing we got from Taylor this week.
What do you mean?
She only went and made the bloody spreadsheet for me, didn't she?
Oh my God. The request that you made for free labour last week of all of our episodes written out with the number, the description and what stories it talked about. She's made a spreadsheet for you.
She did it. I can't believe it. It's so good. It's perfect. It's exactly what I needed. It's amazing. Every single episode that we've done listed with the number, what the title is, what the story was, what the song was, and a link through to it.
Wow. Taylor, top of the list, top of the class, top of the favourites.
It's great. It's genius. It's brilliant. It's what we should have done from the start.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, so I might be renaming some of the old episodes. So if you have particular stories that you love and can never find, then in maybe a few days, they'll be up and named properly so you can find them.
Yeah, we're going to make this more sensible, easier to find now. Oh, okay. So that's Any Other Business.
Wow, that was that was one of my favourite Any Other Businesses that we've done.
Loads of stuff.
The whole history of the podcast. Love it.
So thank you so much to everyone who emails us and contacts us on Twitter. If you would like to get in touch with either a fun story about how you got into Eurovision, an amazing video / audio file of you singing, gifts for us in some sense. I don't really mind what they are. Spreadsheets are always appreciated. Let's get more spreadsheets. I don't know. No, maybe we just need the one spreadsheet. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you can email us at europhoriapodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can tweet at us, and we are at EurophoriaCast, or our individual Twitters are at Isobel Schulman and at Roland Bodenham.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Now we're getting into the meat of it.
I know. We're doing the proper bit, the proper story.
Wow.
Oh.
I asked you this week to get a pen and paper, Roland. Didn't I?
Yes, you did, Isabel, and I'm excited / nervous about what I am going to be doing with this bit of paper and pen.
Well, I thought I'd mix things up a little bit this week.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. So instead of doing our run-of-the-mill Eurovision story...
Yes.
We're doing a pub quiz, mate.
No, oh, God. Oh, no. This is going to be... I'm scared. I'm scared.
For everyone listening...
Oh, yeah, everyone can take part.
Pause, go get a pad and a pen now, get some paper and pen. Don't cheat. If any of you bloody cheat, if I get emails from any of you afterwards going, I got all of them right, and it's because you secretly cheated, I'll be very disappointed.
And you have to live with that. You have to live with that knowledge.
You have. You've got to know you cheated.
Oh my God.
Do it properly. It's a bit of fun. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. We've got 4 rounds.
Oh my God.
We're going to go through all the questions, then we'll go through all the answers, and then we'll work out your score at the end.
I love this, Isabel. This is brilliant. I'm so excited.
Okay, are you ready?
I have my pen and paper.
Izzo's big, fat, fun Eurovision, Europhoria quiz.
Yes.
It's a happier title, but that'll work for me for now.
Okay, yeah.
First round, general knowledge.
Okay, I think I'll be okay.
Question 1.
Yes.
In 1969... in an unprecedented turn of events, as we've discussed on the podcast, 4 countries won the contest. Name all 4 of the joint winning nations.
Okay, should I talk through my thinking on these, or if people are doing it at home, should we just...
No. Maybe talk through your thinking at the end.
Okay, so I'm writing these down. Yeah. I know where it was. Can I say where it was?
Well, don't give any clues away to people listening. This is a pub quiz, mate. You're in competition with all our listeners right now.
And I know what it wasn't, because I know where it was the following year. Oh, no, maybe it was. Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Okay, right. I've got it.
Question 2. After the Farewell was the 1974 Portuguese entry performed by Paulo de Carvalho that kick-started a revolution.
Easy.
But what flower was that revolution named
Easy. After? Got it. Done. Straight away. Got that one. I know that one. That one I occasionally pull out when we're talking about, like, when you're talking to someone, you're like, oh, well, it's much bigger than just a song contest. Did you know? Same. I pull that one out. Got that one done. Okay,
general knowledge question 3. What criminal offence was Gemma Abbey, one half of Nulpois pop band Gemini, convicted for in 2014?
Got this. Love this as well.
If you're new to the podcast, maybe save this episode, go back, listen through, and then listen to this episode.
I feel like this could be done if you're hosting a Eurovision event as well. While you're waiting in the halftime show, you could definitely do this quiz.
Question 4. What did eternally obnoxious pitch invader Jimmy Jump give to tennis star Roger Federer during the 2009 men's singles final at the French Open?
What did he give to him?
So what did eternally obnoxious pitch invader Jimmy Jump, who we've talked about again in an earlier episode. This was on, I know which episode this was, because this was Tangents.
Oh,
we were drunk and kept getting confused.
A little bit giddy.
So what did Jimmy Jump give to tennis star Roger Federer when he invaded the pitch at the men's singles final of the 2009 French Open?
Okay. All right, I've got my answer. I'm not sure about that one, though.
Question 5 of general knowledge. Last question of general knowledge.
Love it.
Vinnie Puck were, of course, the amazing heavy metal Estonian entry from 2013.
Yes.
But how do you spell Vinnie Puck?
Oh! Oh, okay. So I know what that means, but I don't know if it's spelt the same way and then pronounced differently. I'm going to do that. Okay. Yeah.
That's general knowledge. Okay. How do you want to do this? Do you want to do each round, answer each round, and then...
I think
I
think we should score each round while it's fresh in our heads.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so question 1. So in 1969, 4 countries won the contest, as we previously discussed.
Okay.
Name the joint 4 winning nations, Roland.
So here's the things that I know about this year. I know it was held in Spain. Mm-hmm. I know that the following year was held in the United Kingdom. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go on what I can deduce. So I can deduce that this was a period of time where Luxembourg won a lot of times. So I'm going to say Luxembourg, Portugal, the United Kingdom, and France.
You got 2 out of 4 points there, mate.
Okay. What were the 2 that I got right?
So you were correct in the UK.
Oh.
We took it on. We were one of the 4 winners. That was Lulu with Boom Bang a Bang.
Yes, of course.
You correct with France as well. So that was Frida Boccara with Un jour, un enfant.
Okay.
You were incorrect with Luxembourg. It was the Netherlands. Lenny Kerr with Die Troubadour.
Okay, yeah.
And the final one was not Portugal. It was Spain.
Oh, they won again.
It was
Damn
my favourite one, Salome, the da-na-na-na-na viva cantando.
Yes.
The one that I think should have just won outright. And she had that amazing blue fringe jumpsuit on.
Okay, 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. Right. So question 2 was, after the farewell was the 1974 Portuguese entry that kick-started a revolution. But what flower was that revolution named after, Roland?
It was the Carnation Revolution.
It was indeed. Yeah. And why was that?
Because they wore carnations on their jackets, right?
Yeah, and they went and put them in the barrels of guns of the military who were there.
Beautiful. That was a very exciting story that we told there.
Very exciting. Correct. That is 1 point.
Excellent.
What criminal offence was Gemma Abbey, one half of Gemini, convicted for in 2014?
Well, it could be one of 2 things, but I hope that you'll be lenient here because it's either tax evasion or tax avoidance. I'm going to go with tax evasion.
Oh, you're actually incorrect.
Wait. Oh, I just realised what it is. Was it benefits?
You're incorrect. You've said it out loud, mate. You've missed it. It's benefit fraud.
Fuck. I knew it was something to do with money. Damn it.
She was given a 30-week prison sentence, suspended for 1 year, and put on a supervision order for another 12 months.
I thought about that. Benefits. Damn it. Okay. All right. Fine.
Sorry, love. Question 4. What did Jimmy Jump give to tennis star Roger Federer during the French Open? So if anyone who's listening and doesn't quite get that one, Jimmy Jump also invaded the stage at Eurovision. Should have explained that earlier.
Yes. Yeah.
So what did he give him?
I wasn't sure about this, but I thought it might be something to do with the competition. So I'm going to say a medal.
It was not. It was a traditional Catalan red cap that he was obsessed with, the Baratina.
Yeah, I remember he used to wear that all the time,
Always had one on, didn't he?
Yeah, damn it. That's a big fat 0 as well. Oh, dear.
And question 5. Vinnie Puck were Estonia's entry from 2013. Amazing heavy metal band who there was a documentary about on YouTube.
Yes.
How do you spell Vinnie Puck, Roland?
So I know that their name translates to Winnie the Pooh, right?
It does, yeah.
So I thought, I don't know, this is me making a guess, but is it WINNY PUH?
I'm going to give you that. It's PUHH, but I'm going to give you that. I think you've done well there. No, I'm giving you that point.
So it's with a Y and it's PUHH. Okay, I appreciate you giving me that. That is...
So that's WINNY PUHH. So that was out of 8 points. How many did you get?
8 points, I got 4. Work out what you got at home.
Right, round 2. Who am I?
Okay.
You ready? It's five questions. Okay, so question 1 of who am I? So this is only 5 points for this round. 1 point per question.
Yep.
This Romanian male Mariah Carey needs no citation. This Romanian male Mariah Carey needs no citation.
Oh my God. Oh, we're on his Wikipedia page and everything.
We are. Okay, moving on to question 2.
Yeah, move on.
Moving on to question 2. Name the first ever winner of the Eurovision Song Contest who during her career performed for Queen Elizabeth II, Egypt's King Farouk and Eva Peron.
I've got it. Love it.
Question 3 then. Sporting a fake face tattoo, this man found pre-Eurovision fame whilst kung fu fighting.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Question 4 of Who Am I? She was the first black woman to sing at the Eurovision Song Contest during its 11th edition in 1967. So she was the first black woman to sing at the Eurovision Song Contest during its 11th edition in 1967.
That's tricky. Okay.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, that is tough.
All of these people we have talked about
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
previous episodes, though. If anyone that's listening, we have discussed all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, question 5. The executive supervisor of the Eurovision Song Contest from 1978 until 1992, this man had the final ruling on the almost draw between France and Sweden at the 1991 contest.
Yeah. I can remember you saying his name. You said something. You said like, hi, him. Okay. All right. That's this round done.
Okay, that's that round. So we're going to go back to question 1.
Okay.
So we're going to do the scoring now for Who Am I? Question 1. The Romanian male Mariah Carey, who needs no citation. Did you get an answer, Roland?
I remember this halfway through. This was it? Mihai.
It was Mihai.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's his
the
last
singer
name?
of Tornado.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, got it.
Incredible
Mihai.
range.
Does he have a last name?
Yes, but it's unpronounceable, so it's fine.
Okay. He goes by Mihai.
Great. Okay, question 2. So the first ever winner of the Eurovision Song Contest, who was she?
This was Liz Assia.
It was Liz Assia.
Yes.
Lovely
She
Liz
had
Assia, who passed away last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, she had a pet chihuahua who did a shit in the green room.
I forgot that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's a classic, iconic, amazing.
Yeah.
So question 3 of Who Am I? Sporting a fake face tattoo, this man found pre-Eurovision fame whilst kung fu fighting. Who is it, Roland?
This is podcast favourite Daz Sampson.
It is Daz Sampson. So he was in the band Bus Stop that had a song with Carl Douglas, which was a remix of Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting. Ha! That was massive when we were kids, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was huge. Dancing in the school disco to that all the time.
Oh, yeah, every time. Loved it.
Yeah.
So question 4, she was the first black woman to sing at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1967. Do you remember her name, Roland?
Terribly, I do not have an answer for this. I feel bad.
It was Millie Scott.
Millie Scott. Okay, I
Millie
will remember
Scott.
that. It should be something I know. But there we go.
And question 5, he was the executive supervisor from 78 until 92.
You know what? For me, there's only one executive supervisor, and that's Jan-Ola Sand. So I know we've mentioned this person before, but I cannot remember who it is. So you're going to have to tell me.
I can't believe you don't remember, Roland.
I know.
Monsieur Neuf!
Oh, Monsieur Neuf! Oh, c'est alors, Monsieur Neuf! Oh, I was thinking of, when did he finish?
92, it was the year after.
Right.
So you actually, this was one that you did the episode on. It was the 91 contest.
Yeah.
Where, because they had that 4-way tie that we've discussed earlier, they'd since then had put rules in place to ensure that didn't happen again. There was that really nail-biting final where Sweden looked like they were going to absolutely trounce everyone. Yeah. And then the final people to give their votes gave France 12 votes, which no one else had done, which suddenly bumped them up the list, made them draw with Sweden. But Sweden did eventually win because they had more higher votes than France did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many did you get on that round, Roland?
I got
out of 5?
3 out of 5, which I'm not too ashamed of. I think that's okay for that.
I think you're doing well, mate. You're doing well.
Could have done 4, but
okay. All right, next round. is Guess the Song.
Ooh, oh God, I'm terrible with names. This is going to be bad.
So I am going to read out lyrics from Eurovision songs, famous Eurovision songs, and you have to tell me the song and artist.
Song and artist. Do I get a point for each?
Song and artist, point for each.
Okay,
song
so this is
and
out of
artist.
10.
So there's 10 points you could get in this round, everyone, okay?
10 points, okay.
10 points. Okay, first one.
Okay.
Linen is covered with feathers. Wet dreams, wild nightmares, I surrender.
Oh, God. I
know the song.
Yeah, I know the song.
Linen is covered with feathers. Wet dreams, wild nightmares, I surrender.
I need your body, no need to worry.
Don't
Oh, sorry.
Listening. Don't let them cheat. You're the person in the pub quiz who shouts out the answer.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, sorry, yeah, spoiled that one, but there we go.
Question 2. My song, totally cool, no yesterday's news. It is hot, okay, really not too gay. I'm coming here to stay. So those lyrics again for you are, my song, totally cool, no yesterday's news. It is hot, okay, really not too gay. I'm coming here to stay.
Oh, my God.
What Eurovision song was that those lyrics from, and who
Okay.
sung the song to? Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, question 3. Whistle blast, lights flash, throw a rope, grab a hold, feel the undertow. She laughs, waves crash, what's the use, I can't let her go.
Oh, my God, this is
So those
so
lyrics
hard.
again are, whistle blast, lights flash, throw a rope, grab a hold, feel the undertow. She laughs, waves crash, what's the use, I can't let her go. Perfectly sensible lyrics there that make complete and utter sense. Okay, so that's question 3 of Guess the Song. Question 4.
Cool.
The lyrics are, and my cat is happy, and my dog is happy, the happiness is overflowing, oh joy. So those lyrics again for question 4 are, and my cat is happy, and my dog is happy, the happiness is overflowing, oh joy.
I think I have that. I think I know that one. I think I know that one.
Okay, so that was question 4. I'm going to go on to question 5 of Guess the Song. Final one. Oh yeah, I felt the pain whilst chasing all the fame. If I'm being told I'm nothing, just a player in the game. But now I walk tall, stand proud for you to see. I'm driving these fast cars. It's 5 stars for me.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I know that one because of the tone, the tone of sort of indignation that's being taken there. Okay.
All right. So marking for Guess the Song. Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So question 1 was linen is covered with feathers. Wet dreams, wild nightmares, I surrender.
I think it's just this. Okay. I know the song. I sang a little bit of it earlier. It's like Rocket is. I think it's called. Is it just called Stars? Because it's Rocket to the Stars, and I can't remember. I can't remember his name, which is terrible. I know he had a big ponytail that he whipped around, and I can't remember his name. What was it?
It was Space
Oh,
by Slavko.
Slavko. I knew it began with a. Oh damn! I got both of those wrong. Then Slavko, of course.
If you want to play a little bit of it now so you can hear the song.
Linen is covered with feathers. Wet dreams, wild nightmares, I surrender. Come into me from within. We can be as one in the scene. The spaceship is ready to blow. Drunk in love.
One of the more explicit Eurovision songs there, isn't it? There's not much subtlety to I've got my suit on, no need to worry. He's talking about, I mean, at least he's being safe there, but...
Oh, very safe. I love the fact that in the opening lines he says wet dreams.
yeah, oh yeah, just putting it all out there, isn't it?
Oh, straight away. Okay, question 2. The lyrics were, my song, totally cool, no yesterday's news. It is hot, okay, really not too gay. I'm coming here to stay. Who sang the song, Roland?
I'll be honest, I have no idea with this one. I couldn't pull anything out of the bag there. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's a shame. It's from your first ever story.
No!
Sylvia Knight, congratulations.
It's Sylvia Knight. Oh, wow.
Here we go. Let's have a little listen to that. Congratulations, I have arrived. It's her weird little voice as
I know,
well.
it's so weird.
So good.
Love it. Oh,
So
I'm sad
good.
that I didn't get that.
Question 3 of Guess the Song. The lyrics were... Well, do you have an answer for this one, Roland?
Can you tell me the lyrics?
Do you want me to do them in the right beat of the song?
Yeah,
so
because
if I was going to do it properly, it
Yeah.
would be whistle blast, lights flash, throw a rope, grab a hold, feel the undertow. She laughs.
Oh my God, yeah, that was
Waves
it.
crash.
I know
What's
it.
the use? I can't let it go. Who is it?
It's Jedward. And
It's
it
Jedward
is
with Waterline.
Waterline. Yeah. Do I get a half point for getting Jedward?
Did you write Jedward?
Well, not until you did it just then.
Well, then no.
No, come on. I knew it was... Oh, damn it.
No points for that one.
Okay, yeah, it was
I'm a
Jedward with Waterline,
tough
wasn't it?
quiz mistress.
Dang. Okay. I knew that it was somewhere deep in my mind, Jedward, but it wasn't there. Should we do we get to have a listen to that one?
Oh yeah, we can have a little listen. Here you go.
Oh, look at them jumping around.
What's the use? I can't let it go. Coming up beneath me. Never been in love so deeply before.
Such a good pop song.
Oh, I love it so much.
Such
I
a
know
good
so
pop
many, like I know so many people that love Lipstick so much, and it is a great
Lipstick is
song.
great,
but
yeah.
Waterline honestly gets me, like it hits me
Yeah.
in my chest a little bit.
It does.
I think it's beautiful.
It is like a really powerful song.
I think it's a genuinely beautiful song.
Lipstick's a banger, but Waterline's just a beautifully written song for sure.
Okay, question 4. So this was the one that was translated.
Yes.
So the translated lyrics, which we have mentioned in a previous episode.
Yes, yeah.
And my cat is happy and my dog is happy. The happiness is overflowing. Oh, joy.
See, I think this is either... Oh, shit. Now I'm scared because these are stories you've done. Or are they not stories you've done?
This one is.
Oh, then I think I've got it wrong. This is an older one. I know that. I think it's an older one. Maybe it's not. And I thought it was Volare by Modugno, but now I'm not so sure.
That's incorrect, Roland.
Oh, was it an older one? Was it an old song?
No, it's Party for Everybody by Buranovsky Babushki.
Oh, my God.
The Russian Grannies.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, terrible. I knew it was translated for some reason, but here we go. Let's listen.
Lovely grannies.
Lovely, happy grannies. They're just nice to get. They're just happy to be out of the house, aren't they?
Aren't they cute?
Oh, dear.
Okay, and the last question.
I'm doing
of
very
this
bad.
round.
Okay.
So the lyrics of this one were, oh yeah, I felt the pain whilst chasing all the fame. I'm being told I'm nothing, just a player in the game. But now I walk tall, standing proud for you to see. I'm driving these fast cars. It's 5 stars for me.
Okay.
Who was it, Roland?
So I feel like this is someone who very unwarrantedly has a bit of a chip on his shoulder and sort of feels a constant need to prove that he's been successful, that there may be a teacher in his school who he incorrectly assigns to thinking he wasn't worth anything. Is it, again, podcast favourite, Dad Sampson with the song School Days?
It was Daz Sampson, but
No.
the song's called Teenage Life.
Oh, no.
Teenage Life,
What's wrong with
mate?
me? Oh my God. Okay. Oh dear. All right. I love the songs. I just don't know the names. Let's listen.
Let's have a
Teenage-
listen.
Sit up now on the track. Oh yeah, I felt the pain while chasing all the fame. I'm being told I'm nothing, just a player in the game. But now I walk tall, stand proud for you to see. Driving these fast parties, 5 stars for me. Come on. Take your turn.
What? Always giving advice. Oh, love it. Well, I'm But it says a lot, doesn't it? That out of all 5 answers, I only got one, and it was Daz Samson. He means a lot
Is
to
that
me.
the only thing you got correct?
I got 1 out of 10 correct on that round. That is terrible. I'm so sorry, everyone. I said I'm not
That was
good.
maybe quite hard.
I'm not good with names. It's the history stuff I'm good with. Names I'm not so good with.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you'd get Sylvia. I thought maybe. I mean, that's a tough one to know
Tough.
the lyrics.
I mean,
but
it's
I
a
thought
long
maybe you'd
time
remember.
ago, isn't it, that we did Sylvia? Let's be honest.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was out of 10. Roland got 1 out of 10.
Oh, let's hope
Hopefully
you did
all
better.
So we've got the final round now.
Okay.
So this round, I don't know how many points there are for this one. I'm just going to keep going, I think, until we
my
get
God.
bored.
Okay.
So this round is called Seagull or the Eagles.
Oh no.
So do you remember the story of Ralph Siegel, Roland?
I do remember Seagull,
the
not
person
Eagle.
who has written the more Eurovision songs than anyone else.
Yeah. Oh,
Some
God.
amazing, some atrocious. So this round, I'm going to read out song names,
Oh, okay.
and you have to guess: is it Seagull? Is it Ralph Siegel?
Yeah.
Or is it a song by a famous American rock band from the 70s, the Eagles?
I love it, Isabel. He has about what we're saying, 40, 50 songs maybe?
Yeah, a ton, an absolute
Yeah,
ton.
I
of
remember
them.
you
Yeah,
listing some
loads.
of them. Okay, all right.
All right, so this is Seagull or the Eagles. Ralph Siegel or American rock band, the Eagles.
So good.
Which one is it?
Okay.
You can just say it. Maybe we'll do this after each one. You just say it after each one.
Yeah.
So give you a bit
Yeah,
of thinking
yeah.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off. We'll start off on a nice simple one for you. Spirit of the Night. Is that Seagull or the Eagles?
That was Seagull.
That was Ralph Siegel. That was 2017. San Marino, our favourite song ever. Spirit of the night, spirit of the
was.
night. You're drunk aunt at a wedding. Amazing. Valentina, well done, love.
Good
Love
job.
her dearly.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. I can't live without music. Is it Seagull or the Eagles? I can't live without music.
I'm going to say that is Seagull.
You are correct. That's
Oh,
Ralph
God.
Siegel. 2002. That was the one he did for Germany in 2002.
So much tension.
That was Ralph Siegel.
Oh,
Well done.
God. Okay.
Next one, let's go for. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. Is that Seagull or the Eagles?
I think that's the Eagles.
They're correct. That is the Eagles. That's
Oh.
1979 hit from the Eagles. Well done.
Okay, all right.
Next one is After the Thrill Is Gone.
Now,
After the Thrill Is Gone.
to me, that feels like it's a Seagull song.
That's incorrect. It's the Eagles.
Okay,
The
okay.
Eagles.
So we're now on question 5.
Okay, number 5 is the Seagull or the Eagles. Peaceful, easy feeling. Peaceful, easy feeling.
Seagull.
It's the Eagles again,
No,
mate.
come on,
Eagles
Isabel.
again. Yeah, 1972 hit for the band.
Damn it. Come on. All right. Well, okay.
Okay, number 6, Doolin Dalton. Doolin Dalton.
Doolin Dalton. Seagull.
It's the Eagles again.
Come on, Isabel. You put 3 Eagles, so I'm gonna be sticking with Seagull until you say Seagull. Unless all of the rest of these songs are the Eagles songs, in which case I'm screwed. Oh my God.
Okay, number 7 is this, Sunshine in Your Eyes.
Seagull.
That is Seagull, yes.
Okay,
that is Seagull.
Thank
well done.
God. Jesus
That is
Christ.
Seagull.
Okay.
Next one, I'll Follow the Sunshine.
I remember.
I'll Follow the Sunshine.
I think I remember hearing you say that. I think you had a series of Sunshine ones when you were listing them, and so I think that is Seagull as well.
That is Seagull.
Yes,
That is,
okay,
yeah.
I
I was
remember.
going to try and throw you. I was going to do loads of Sunshine ones to try
Yeah,
and throw you.
yeah.
You sussed me out early. Well done. Okay, next one is The Greeks Don't Want No Freaks.
Now, I think you might be tricking me with this, because obviously Greece is a country in Europe, obviously.
Obviously, you don't get any points for that.
No. I don't think Seagull would have written a song, because the Greeks wouldn't have done a song called The Greeks Don't Want No Freaks. And then you can't write it from someone else saying about the Greeks don't want no freaks. So I'm going to say the Eagles.
You are correct. It is
Yeah.
the Eagles.
Yeah, you can't do
Well
a song
done.
saying the Greeks don't want no freaks
no.
in Eurovision.
Okay, and finally, the last question of Seagull or the Eagles.
Makes me laugh.
Most of us are sad.
Now, I remember, again, when we were going through some of them, we were saying that he had a bit of a sad patch. He either had a divorce or something like that, and he had a bit of a sad patch. So it might very well be the Eagles, but I'm going to say that was Ralph Siegel.
That was the Eagles.
Ah,
That was the Eagles.
he did have a
Yeah.
sad patch, but
He did have a sad patch. Yeah, he did all these he did all those sunshine ones. Some of the
Yeah.
other ones actually I had in there. So Sunshine in Your Eyes, Under the Sun We Are One,
Yeah.
I'll Follow the Sunshine, Save a Little Sunshine. All Ralph at his best. Clearly
Yeah.
happy, clearly having a great time. He did lots of songs that were like, dreams are there for everyone. And just really beautiful, lovely. And then he went dark for a while,
yeah,
didn't
I think something happened in his
Yeah.
life, but and
he?
it
It
could
all
have.
went a bit weird.
Yeah, some people are sad.
Most of us are sad.
Most
Could
of
have
us are
quite easily
sad,
been
yeah.
a Ralph Siegel song.
I think I got 6 on that one.
You did indeed get 6
Okay.
out of 10 on that one.
Excellent.
6
Okay,
out
well,
of 10.
that's better than half.
So total scores,
Total
right?
scores on the
So if we
doors.
add all the points together, so we had 8 for the first, then 5, then 10, then 10. So that is 33.
Oh dear.
So out of 33, Roland, what did you get?
Out of 33, I got 14. Oh dear, dearie me.
Less than half.
Less than half. That was hard. I mean, the round that killed it is when I got 1 out of 10 on Guess the Song. That was tough, that one. I love that, though. Isabel, I feel like we can make that an annual thing, maybe. Because hopefully for the listeners, they played along at home.
You'll have to, anyone who's listening, is there anyone out there?
Tweet-
If you're listening and you did play along, let us know what scores you got. Let
Tweet
us
us
know what
your
you think
scores.
about the quiz.
Yeah,
See
that
if
was
you
fun.
did any better than Roland.
Yeah,
Pass it on to
probably.
your mates. See if they can do any better than you.
Love it, Isabel. Thanks so much for that. I love that little departure from storytelling. That was great. Oh my god, so
I'm glad
good.
you enjoyed it, mate.
All right, shall we move on to the other bit of the podcast where we attempt to create our own Eurovision Song Contest smash hit.
Have you got a song for me, mate?
Mate, I do have a song. This week, Isabel, I've sort of, as I'm always doing, trying to sort of get inspiration from the world around me, and I've started to notice a slightly strange and fairly recent trend in my life that's been happening to me on at least 2, maybe 3 occasions in the last couple of months. I've been out on a big night out with friends, been drinking, gone to a bar or 2, and ended up in the morning with 2 or maybe 3 different phone numbers of straight men in my phone book in the morning. Now, Isabel, you know me, and you've seen me when we sort of in our single days in London. I'm not the sort of person who would be able to go up to strange women in the bar and get a number or 2. But apparently, I'm very adept at getting straight men's phone numbers with the intention of being friends. So this week, I've decided to write a song about meeting a new person of the same gender and really, really wanting to be their friend. So I have written a song called Boy Crush. Are you ready to
Okay.
listen to Boy Crush?
Oh my God, I love the name. Yes,
Okay.
I am ready to listen.
Let's go.
Flashback, last night, dance floor, feels right. We're talking, and you know my face. Our girlfriends go to yoga at the same place. And in my head, we're watching sports in our favorite sports bar. It goes unsaid, but I think what we've got could really go far. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. No need to rush. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. However long it takes us, when all this feels so right. All the stars align tonight. All I know is I don't know, but it's a boy crush. It's a
You said we'd hang out maybe Wednesday for the ball game. The same place at the same time. You need to ask your girlfriend, but it seems fine. And in my head, we're sharing one ID to be gym pass holders. My one regret, we never get to work out standing shoulder to shoulder. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. No need to rush. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. However long it takes us, when all this feels so right. All the stars align tonight. All I know is I don't know, but it's a boy crush. It's a boy crush. You like the same things that I like. You like to text me late at night. I like the way you wear your shirt. We'll help each other if we hurt. You'll introduce me to your friends. I hope this fun will never end. I see our future's pretty gold. I want to know you when we're old. And in my head, it's the best man speech at my future wedding. The things you said mean so much to me. All my tears are shedding. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. No need to rush. I don't know, but it's a boy crush. However long it takes us, when all this feels so right. All the stars align tonight. All I know is I don't know, but it's a boy crush. It's a boy crush.
Oh my god!
That was the song called Boy Crush. Our first ever, Isabel, our first ever 3-minute song. That is a full-length Eurovision song. No need to add extra lyrics there. That is a full song. Isabel, what did you think of the song Boy Crush?
Oh my god, I genuinely think it's so funny. It's so funny. It's such a funny song.
Yeah.
I 100% could see that being, you know, on SNL when they do like the little digital shorts, like instead of an actual live skit, they do like with the dick in the box or that I'm on a boat ones. They do an actual full music video for a silly song.
Yeah.
That could definitely be an SNL skit of some really chipper guy singing it and every other dude around him's just looking like, what the fuck?
It is like
we're not interested. Oh my god. The bit about that, and in my head, like the best man speech at my wedding.
Yeah.
Oh
jumping
my god.
ahead, but you're just at the bar, like you've literally just talking about like sneakers or something.
You've only met them 5 minutes ago, and you're already thinking about all of this. Oh my god! But we've all done it. We've all had that.
Yeah.
It's the same for girls. It's the same for guys. Like everyone's had that moment where you meet someone, and within 10 minutes you think, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Platonically.
Yeah. But I want you in my life.
I want to be around you forever.
So my question is though, Isabel, like, we all love it when I make you laugh with a song, but is there room for humor, but with a good music, a well-written song with humor in the Eurovision Song Contest?
I think absolutely yes, there is. Silliness does get far at Eurovision. So you think about things like, I mean, I know that the song wasn't meant to be silly, but the wonderful yodel rap from a couple of years ago, obviously that came really high up. You look at Mama, Mama, don't be so down.
Absolutely.
Like absolutely slamming song, don't get me wrong, but the staging and everything was very silly, but really catchy. That did really well. I was singing along by the second time the chorus came around. I was singing along to it. Yeah. It's really catchy. It would definitely get in people's heads. It would catch their attention. Not only do I really like the song, which I do like your songs quite often.
But
I have no notes.
Oh my god!
In terms of you should take that line out, or you should move this, or I didn't like it. It was good until the chorus started, and then it goes a bit weird. I have no notes for change for this one. I just want to listen to it again.
Okay, well, if there's no notes, Isabel, I'm anxious, excited, all of those things. Isabel, what score would you give Boy Crush?
I've been going over this in my head from the moment it finished.
Oh my god.
because
Don't,
it's between two. And as we've discussed before,
Yeah.
you know, if you'd have done United We Dance, Divided We Fall later on, if it hadn't been the first song of yours I'd ever heard, probably that would have got 12 points. If I'd have seen the dross that was going to come afterwards and known that was phenomenal, I probably would have given it 12 in comparison to others. But I had no comparison.
Can you imagine your naivety back then to think that every week there was
thinking
going to be...
maybe you're good. No. So that one, you know, that one got 10, but if it had been placed later, maybe it would have got 12.
Yeah.
Roland,
my
are you
God.
sat down?
Well, I'm so scared. I might be sick.
I'm giving it dues. I'm giving it 12 points.
I'm so glad I got Prosecco today because I can celebrate with Prosecco. That's our first. I know, like, as you say, retrospectively, we would have given United We Dance 12, but that's our first actual announced 12 points, Isabel.
I
don't know what to do
so much.
I don't know what to do.
And there's nothing I want to change about it. I just want to listen to it again and then learn all the lyrics.
Yeah, I will say you have become slightly softer in your judging of me in recent months, which I don't know. You're in a happy relationship. You're in a good place. All those things.
Yeah, have I gone mad? Have I gone soft in my old age?
Correct.
Now I've hit 30, now I've settled down.
And that might be
have
it.
Have I gone blind? Have I
gone
gone music blind to Roland's contributions?
Wow,
But please,
okay.
whether you agree, disagree, whether you want to let us know the points for your quiz this episode, get in touch. As we said earlier, you can contact us via email, which is europhoriapodcast@gmail.com, or
you can tweet us at EurophoriaCast or individually at Isabel Chilman or at Roland Bottenham.
Amazing. So we will be back in 2 weeks' time with our final story episode pre-Eurovision.
Pre-Eurovision. We're going to do some afterwards though, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're gonna do one more episode that's gonna be Roland's episode in 2 weeks. Then we're gonna do our reviews of the songs, which are gonna come out before each semi-final, which is the same thing we did last year.
Yep.
So we're leaving this close to the wire.
Woo!
Then we will do a post-Eurovision episode. So there's still loads more. There's still loads more podcasts
We're
to
not.
come.
We want
Loads
to.
more
Yeah.
fun.
We've actually. I'll tell you what. This season has been one of my favourites. Actually, we've got.
Oh, mate, me
like,
too.
People coming out of the woodwork, emailing us. Really enjoyable. Some great stories. I thought, I keep thinking we're going to run out at some point, but they keep coming out.
Can't run out.
Oh, so
Can't
good.
run out.
And a new format, quiz. Love it. Absolutely love
quiz.
it.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and we'll speak to you in a couple of weeks' time.
Bye.
Bye.